Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. I am genuinely relieved to say that we have it. Our Bokksu box has arrived. So if you've been on the channel for the last couple of days, you probably already know this. If you're new, hi, welcome, thanks for joining. But our Sakura Tokyo Treat and Bokksu box all arrived on the same day. And honestly, this is the one that I've kind of been this is the one that's been the weirdest because uh, so doing this channel you learn the rhythms of the companies. You get some idea of how long things like shipping take, and of course there's always variation, but you have kind of a rough idea of what to expect after doing this for a while. Just kind of like any sort of subscription or thing like that, you learn how they work, right? And this month was really unusual for Bokksu because when they process the order and get it shipped out, they send an email letting you know that. And historically, there's been a link down at the bottom with the tracking information. But usually, nothing really shows up when you hit that until it's arrived and been handed off to the U.S. Postal Service, or at least, for where I am, that's been the case. And this time there wasn't that link in there. But I was able to go through the website, log in, and confirm that yes, the tracking information had been created, and that's usually a good indication, of course, that it shipped out about then. And so, of course, it's shipping from Japan. It takes a while, but this was really unusual in that it took nearly 4 weeks, which is quite a bit longer than they've taken historically. 2.5 is not unusual, though a bit on the long side. But another thing that was really different is usually they send out another email saying, hey, your snacks are on the way, once it does get handed off to the US Postal Service. And again, it includes the link. And that didn't happen. None of the tracking information updated until the box actually arrived. And it arrived only a few days before I'm actually getting charged for the December box. So I'm not sure what's happening. I am so relieved. I was honestly really, I didn't know if something had happened, if things had gotten lost or what. So I am just really glad that we have it here, that we do get to crack in here and see everything that we've got. I am always just really excited for these boxes and getting to see what's inside and getting to try all these things. And so I am so glad that we have it. I'm just really, really it's been worrying. So I am so pleased that we have this, that we get to crack in and see it, because I look forward to these unboxing days all month. As soon as we finish taste testing, I start looking for those emails, and I'm always anxiously watching because I am so excited for unboxing day. So before we start, I'm going to call out one thing that historically, and this is true of Sakura Tokyo Treat, and Bokksu, is for special boxes, they'll often redesign the box. Whoever it is that they have designing these boxes, their departments they do a marvelous work. I am always just so impressed and genuinely pleased. I look forward to every time. I get excited. I like their standard boxes because they do, of course, all have a standard, but when they do something new and different, I love it. They're really good about making it something that is very on brand for each of these different boxes, and it's really impressive to me how they can all be, about the same thing, right? These are all Japanese snack subscription boxes. And we had a month where they all had the same theme. Back in spring, there was a glorious month where they all did cherry blossom viewing. And despite having the same thing and despite being the same snack, they were all very, very unique. They're so, so good at this. And this is something that I haven't seen any of them do before. which is that we have kind of a little sleeve on here. This is new. The paper feels kind of nice, actually. It is this nice, fall leaf motif. That's kind of cool. That is really fun. I love seeing all the different things that they do and how they make these things, kind of unique to their own brands. And, there are a lot of different ways to do things. And I like seeing the different approaches that they all take. So yeah, seeing that, really kind of fun, really, really interesting. And here, of course, we have our Bokksu box. I am so excited. Let's crack in. So one thing I'm going to call out, just because I have been calling out a lot of boxes having stickers, Bokksu's box actually comes wrapped in, kind of a cellophane. So that's why they don't tape it closed. Whereas the other boxes, they don't wrap it in plastic. They just send the boxes. So, if that's something that matters to you, whichever way you lean, just so you're aware, that's why. But that's why these aren't taped. Makes me so happy. I can smell something in the box I can smell already, which is always a good sign. I love it. So here we have our culture guide with a haiku on the back. I am really... So this is autumn leaf viewing related. So beautiful. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to use the customs sheet just because it makes things a lot easier. But that is something that I definitely encourage. That's where I get most of my information on the snacks. I rarely get information from other sources. And certainly not in the case of, boxes like Bokksu and Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co., where we have like the big comprehensive culture guide. They're really good about giving a good amount of information. So here we have Bokksu's card with the note from the founder. And I love the different approaches that they take to these. In Bokksu's case, of course, they have these beautiful designs that they make for their culture guide, and they just let that be the showcase for these cards. I think it's amazing. I love how they all have a very different approach. And I love all of them. I keep them all. I love them. I use them as bookmarks. And yes, I'm going to say that every time. So starting off, we have, this is a Momiji Senbei. And it's a little sad that it broke, but honestly, these ship from Japan. I am always impressed. Wow, can you tell it's been an interesting day? I am always impressed at how well things ship over. But also, I love the detail of these smaller leaves on the bigger one, especially highlighting those fall colors. Fall is actually my favorite season. This is my favorite time of year. I love it. So they're calling this Momiji Hojicha Chi. Oh my gosh, I cannot. It's been an interesting day. Hojicha tea. So this is a green tea. In fact, green tea is the only ingredient, but there are so many different ways you can prepare it and treat it. I'm sure that there's information on the culture guide on how they did that. One reason to always read the culture guide. Okay, that is interesting. So we're going to work our way down there. Okay, so they're calling this Momiji Arare. Really cute. So they're calling these Kyoto Sweet Chocolate Crunch. And honestly, they're giving me some similar vibes. Just the packaging and whatnot. I'm getting similar vibes to a treat that we got in the summer from Okinawa. So I'm really curious to see what these are like and how they compare. Just because, if they change the flavor, then I'm more than happy to try things. I love when they do these. So these are handmade Kyote Mari foliage candy. I love when they do these hard candies that are handmade. The quality of these are usually really, really good, very nice and flavorful, but also they don't have like the like all the sharp edges, right? Like you can get those ridges in hard candy. These never have them. They're always like perfectly soft and smooth. These just have my attention. So these are chestnut and maple crepe rolls. Oh, they look really good. Oh, I am excited. I am excited for a lot of things. Like I said, I look forward to this every month. I think somebody once commented that it's like a treasure chest, and it really is. It so is. So this is Gorojima Kintoki Sweet Potato Cookie. I have no idea what the first two words mean, but I'm seeing sweet potato and cookie, and I am all in. I'm in. Okay. So this is a TD Early Chocolate Brownie, which is interesting. Okay, we're going to do the big. They're calling these Toast Bites Strawberry Jam. I'm not sure what to expect from that. And yeah, I'm just going to spread out, and then of course I will rearrange everything at the end so that it's all visible. Just trying to keep it visible while I'm going through it is so hard. Okay. Where are you? Okay, I'm going to set these to the side for now. This is interesting. Because I'm not seeing this on the custom sheet. Oh, no, I am. It's just hiding. So these are Mitarashi mochi. And I have no idea what that means. I have no idea. That is going to be really kind of cool to find out. Of course, going to be, you know what? I want to know. I'm curious. That one has me curious enough. And I love all the mochi that we get. We have gotten the best mochi in these boxes. Okay. Oh, here we are. Okay, so it's a particular type of, it's mitarashi dango, and apparently it has a soy sauce filling, which I know sounds kind of weird, but honestly, the soy sauce has turned out to be one of those flavors that is unexpected, that I would not have guessed would work well in sweets, and yet does really, really well. So I'm always excited to see mochi, especially a whole bag full like this. That sounds really fun. I am looking forward to. Like, they had me at mochi, but, you know, that just convinces me even more. So this, we have a chocolate cream waffle. Okay, I wonder if the waffle itself is clearly chocolate. I just don't know if it's a chocolate cream filling or if it's not. Either way, it sounds good, and I'm looking forward to this. Okay, this is Hitsuma Bushi Arare. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I have been a little scared of this one since I saw it on the Culture Guide. This is Lunch Pie Clam Chowder. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know this. If you're not, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Fish and seafood flavors have been a little hit or miss. They've not always been super great. I do like clam chowder a lot. I think it's really tasty. And Koyakea is a brand that it's one where I pay attention, right? They've made a lot of stuff that I've liked. So I'm hoping that this works out, but this definitely has me nervous. Okay. Oh. So we have a gâteau chocolate cake, Mont Blanc flavored. Mont Blanc is a type of dessert made from chestnuts. I've not had the chance to try a Mont Blanc, but I have tried chestnuts. Not just chestnut flavored things, but I have actually had roasted chestnuts. So good. I am a fan. I think they're really tasty. Highly recommend. It's one of those where I see it and it's like, this is probably gonna be good. This might be for me. Okay, so these, by process of elimination, are strawberry Azuki Crunch. There are several kind of the same size and shape, and so it was hard to tell from the custom sheet which exactly it was, but now we're far enough along that we can tell, especially since I believe this is our last item. I know I saw it on here earlier. Here we go. Oh, these are Beni Shoga pickled ginger rice crackers. I am really excited for these. I love pickled ginger. I genuinely do. And actually, I think it was a couple years ago, I had the chance to get a couple Bokksu boxes, and they sent me a pickled ginger potato chip. And I still miss those. I would love to get those again if I could find them at all. I would buy so many of them. So I am really excited to see rice crackers that are pickled ginger flavored. Trying to figure out how to arrange everything. This is a challenge every single month. I have no idea how the people who arrange these to be photographed and put on the website do it. They are so talented at figuring out how to get everything displayed nice and beautifully. And yes, I am going to call out things like this every single time because honestly, these sorts of things take so much time and effort and just design knowledge that I feel like, they deserve it, right? And I like to kind of give attention and credit where it's due. So I think this is about the best I can do, without actually diving into part of why I'm admiring is because this is about as good as I can do, really. But this is everything in Bokksu's box for November of 2024. I am so excited to dive in and get to try everything. I think it's going to be so good. I am super excited. I think it's going to be amazing. And I am just so happy that we have the box and we can, get to try all these things. I look forward to it every single month. I go to the website and I look at all the previews going, please, it looks delicious. I must try. And so we are going to try. I'm going to go through, see what we're going to try, get everything arranged. We taste things on a first come first served, first come first tasted basis. And since the 3 boxes all arrived at once, we're going to be mixing these. So it's not going to be just a week of solid Bokksu. We're going to intermingle them, and there's so much in here that looks so good. I am genuinely really so excited. I think it's going to be amazing. This is going to be wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jane.